It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It is IndyCar night on iRacing. Hello once again, everyone. I'm Gary Gatto, and welcome to P1 Broadcasting signature presentation of Round 11, Week 11 of Season 4, 2025 of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split, coming to you from our last non-meme race of the year. It's going to be at Kansas Speedway, but you know how these Kansas races are, guys. As always, joining me in the booth, normally I go to Justin first, but I'm going to go to LGN first here. Lewis, we have ourselves a tight points race with really, this is the last real race to go, because next week, it could be anything, anywhere, anytime. Anything can happen next week at a meme race. But this is the last really known track.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to be a couple next week with the Super Speedway, iRacing Super Speedway. So basically, like I just said, that's very true. This is the big deal for Seb Alexander, because Clendy won on Monday. He made the 200 points, over the 213 points. Means he have maybe a drop week for something, and now he's over by 20-something points, or maybe 19
points, yes.
19 points ahead. So Seb Alexander have to win or do something better today here in Kansas.
Opening thoughts, Justin. Final race for you this season. You're not going to do the iRacing Super Speedway thing next week, but going to do Kansas here to wrap it up your 2025 with us.
Yeah, I always love coming to Kansas. I kind of wish it was still like what it was before they NASCARized it, so to say, raise the banking and what have you. But nonetheless, Kansas always puts on a good race. Yes, even in a stock car, but that was in the previous generation car as well as the Gen 4 car and what have you. But other than that, I think we're in for one heck of a good race today. I'm looking at the track temperature, boys. It is a hot one. Not as hot as it was at Atlanta a few years ago, where it was like 140 plus degrees on the track temp, but nonetheless, 116 degrees on the track temperature. This should go by quick. From what we've seen in previous races, like the one that Clendy won yesterday, it was about just one caution, so it went by quick. So you're in for a good show here tonight in the heartland of America in Kansas.
And with that starting lineup, go right ahead, Justin.
Well, on the pole, it is Mason Mitchum. Casey Bovalonis will start second. Seb Alexander starts third. Tanner Richards, good to see him back on the grid again, starts fourth. Brian Campbell rounding out the top five. Jeremy Miguel starting sixth. The Prodigy, as you called him there, Gary, Indy Kirkenbauer starts seventh. Eighth it is, excuse me, Trace Shadid. Ty Quello ninth. And 10th is Kyle Glenward. Logan Edwards starts 11th. Caleb Brashear, who was featured, believe it or not, on the social media channels for iRacing in that finish that he had at Indianapolis. The bump draft, the bump and win, we should call it there. Anna Klemick will start 13th. Richard Vasquez 14th. Stephen Hart will start 15th. Dylan Moskowitz will start 16th. 17th it is Matthew Ponto. 18th, still the greatest name. You can't change my mind on that one. Crash Neon starts 18th. Scott Ross. I thought it was said Rose there. My vision blurred there for a moment. Starts 19th. 20th it is Elijah Gilson. Lilac Zier starts 21st, and 22nd it is Rusty Plant. And rounding out the 23 car field, it's the boss man, folks, Antonio Estrada. That is your 23 car field today here at Kansas Speedway. 70 laps, correction. So it's going to go by very quickly. Gary?
All right. IndyCar's run here 10 times between 2001 and 2010. Has not returned since. The qualifying track record here held by Thomas Scheckter at the speed of 2:18.5. IndyCar career wins leaders here are Weldon and Scott Dixon, each with 2, and 2 of the top 10 closest IndyCar finish ever have happened at Kansas. The 10th closest and the 3rd closest. Let's decide a championship as we got VRL cars up at the points. Getting ready to go green.
Pace car makes that hard left turn to come off of the track surface there. It's going to be a fun time here, folks. Let's Let's go! Underway here in the heartland of America, Kansas Speedway, and here they go up to turn number 1. Good start by Mason Mitchum now, as you see a number of these guys here are going to try and find the best clean air that you can get here at Kansas Speedway as they go through turn 2, down the back straightaway here. Couple side by side, one car trying to make it 3 wide there in the... Well, there they go. They're going to try to make it 3 wide for the leads. They go through turns 3 and 4.
Seb's not wasting any time. Oh, and we got 2 of the VRL cars going down to the apron right away.
Oh, there's they were going into 1. Seb Alexander is not happy with that one.
Brian Campbell up on the wall.
I think he brushed the wall just a little bit there, not a lot.
Mason is definitely using that apron. There's no rule against it.
You can't. Yeah, there's no rule against it, but over time, if there's guys that have got that run on you and you move up into them, it's going to end in disaster. So, a few guys are over the voice chat right now, voicing their displeasure with Mason Mitchum using that apron constantly, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
Well, he's back up over the white line this time.
Still at least a few cars that are using that high line there. You can get away with it around here. Back then, before they quote-unquote fixed the dynamic track surface, or at least implemented it, the only line that you could get around this place was literally the high line in all 4 corners. And so you talk about literally running the Larson line consistently. Now that we have these dynamic track... Oh, I thought there was contact there in the middle of the pack. As I was saying before that, with the dynamic tracks now that we have, especially with the fixes that they're applying, we actually, we're able to run all over the place now, so to say. Still trying to get that battle for the lead as they go down the back straightaway here already, and I see what looked like it was an attempted 3 wide move there, even in the middle of the pack. Still a hot battle between the top 4 here as they go as they come off turn 4. Oh, that was a little too close there.
Seb Alexander almost on the side of T. Rich.
T. Rich moving up just a little bit to give him room that way. No harm, no foul, no potential big one happens. But here goes Tanner Richards now. He's going to try and go to the high side, run that Larson line as they go through 3 and 4 here to come on and complete lap number 7 and move on to lap 8 of 70.
Caleb slides right up in front of Trey Shadid. We'll ride with your points leader. Lindy. Everything right in front of him as they are 3 wide for the lead in turn 3. A little bit of a lift for Clindy as Miguel right in front of him. Well within the draft. No reason to panic yet.
Quote that word, yet.
Yet. Keyword.
I've definitely seen some panicking moves in my time running here at Kansas Speedway and various forms of race cars. Let's just say the panic factor can really escalate, especially in an IndyCar here when you got guys that just don't know what they're doing and they literally try and force you up into the wall. It's like, don't do it. It's not a stock car. It's going to end bad for both of us.
Comes last week's winner, Caleb Brashear, behind Clindy. As Clindy's racing with Jeremy down low in the turns 3 and 4.
Jeremy Miguel still maintaining that high side there, but don't look now. Here comes Caleb Brashear. He's got that run just a tap bit. Oh, gets caught up in dirty air as they go through 1 and 2 there. He's still maintaining that high line there, but here comes Jeremy Miguel. Slides right up. Oh, and Caleb Brashear, I think he got the wall there.
Yeah, he got right up in it. He got right up in it. He's still rolling. He is still rolling. That is the key thing. If you enjoy P1's coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts. And we're going to have a ton of them next week, including practice and qualifications for the PRI Hoosier 500.
I was literally just about to say, normally we would do like an iRacing IndyCar Series promo, but because of the PRI Hoosier 500, let them know, Gary, before we call it a stream.
World's greatest sim race. And also, don't forget to watch the race December 14th, 11 a.m. over on the PRI YouTube channel. Lewis, how many days we have before the big race?
Man, I guess it's less than 30 days, but let me confirm.
I think like 20. I think it's like 20. Yeah, I think it's something like it's very close.
It is funny because we counted 100 days before, we count 60, we count something less. 18 days, man. 18 days.
At one point, it was like over 200. You know, we're like, that's so far off in the future. I begin to think about it.
No way, you remember what I talked about in December last year? I told you, and then at some point it's like, oh, that's close.
It's getting closer.
So say goes, time flies when you're having fun.
128 drivers have signed up to qualify for the PRI Hoosier 500. There'll be a lot of unhappy people being sent home early for that event. But that is coming up here in the next couple of weeks. What's that?
That bump day is gonna be for forever.
Yes,
8 hours.
it will.
10 hours.
Well, we're only on the air for one, but that is going to be a long day for those drivers. Yes. Casey Bovalonis all the way up to the wall and has the lid out of it. And here comes T. Rich down low. He's going to have the momentum. He pulls alongside Bovalonis.
Oh. T. Rich there got a little bit of understeer as he was trying to swing up just a little bit in turn 4. He almost went up into Bovalonis. Thankfully, he did not do that. But that opens up the door, though, for Ty Quilla now. Ty Quilla to the bottom of the speedway in turns 3 and 4. He's got that momentum as they come off of turn 4 here, side by side with T. Rich. The question is, it's going to be a... Ooh.
He's actually getting a little bit of a draft down the straights from Bovalonis, kind of pulling him forward.
Now he slides up in front of him.
Oh, Seb, almost to the wall.
I saw that out of the corner of my eyes. I thought we were about to have a caution there. But yeah, as I was about to say, though, Ty Quilla slides right up in front of Tanner Richards there, but here comes Tanner Richards again. He's got that draft as they go down towards turn number 1.
Antonio Estrada started from pit road. He could use a caution. Winner at Pocono earlier in this season. Ty Quilla looking for a win. Tanner Richards looking for a win. It's been a while for T. Rich. Casey Bovalonis, Mason Mitchum would love to get their first breakthrough wins here in the top split. They've definitely been putting through the pace and getting qualification down pat. Now they need to equal the effort during the race. And we will see as we are quickly now approaching green flag pit stops. About 25 laps from now. Expect the pit stops right around 45 to 50.
Here comes Kyle Glenworth now as he just got by Indy Kirkenbauer. He slides right up in front of Indy Kirkenbauer, though, throws that dirty air in the front wing of the car.
That was Indy in the wall.
I was about to say, yeah, that was him in the wall. He got so much dirty air thrown on the front wing of his car. He literally had nowhere to go, and he bounces off the walls. They go off at turn 2. That's definitely going to hamper his speed a little bit. Maybe not a lot, but it's going to hamper it enough to where it's going to be a bit of a struggle to find clean air, especially when you're in traffic.
Give you some idea of gaps. Clindy about a second behind Seb.
Brashear also bounced off the wall in turn 3 there. He got caught up behind Indy Kirkenbauer now. He's trying to find a way around Indy Indy goes high, Brashear goes low, and it's they're side by side. They almost made contact in turn one. Brashear's going to slide right by.
Caleb's got a teammate in the neighborhood, so he was going to make that pass happen one way or another.
I think Andy's gone, or maybe it's damage, but definitely lose a lot of position. They're losing now 3, and it could be more actually.
Here comes Anna Klimek. Down low under Indy Kirkenbauer, who might be damaged as he's up in the wall again, and he bounces off Klimek. How that wasn't a wreck? How that wasn't a wreck, I don't know. But Klimek coming the pit road.
I think she might have lost a bit of the front wing as well.
My screen's showing both wing elements attached, but definitely went airborne there. And these wings are not configured to take you flying.
Whoa! Yeah, she definitely popped a wheelie.
Oh, she have a damage.
Oh yeah.
13.5 on box. So
let's watch this again here. We'll just go back and I gotta watch it here in the slow motion. As it all happened right in front of Anna, as Kirkenbauer hit the wall and came down off it. Watch this, down into the wall, and just kind of tries to pull himself off it. And you guys, both of you guys know, and in any type of car you race here, once you get stuck to that wall, it's like a magnet. It sucks you in. It's not going to let you go. And you needed to use pretty drastic driving input to get off the wall, and that's all he was doing. He wasn't trying to jerk it off the wall and it come right in front of Anna or anything. He was trying to steer it off the wall and put some input into that thing, and that's exactly what happened there. It just kind of comes down off the wall, and then Anna was there.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a magnet. I say this many times by aging myself on this one. The old NR 2003 super glue wall. That's pretty much what it was right there. It literally tried to stick him into the wall, and it just spat him right back out.
I like to say it's like the old abracadabra song. It's going to reach out and grab you. That's exactly what happens when you hit the walls here at Kansas and any other really speedway with these Indy cars. They just kind of stick to them.
Glendy is going to make the pass on Seb Alexander now.
Indy has ran down Seb from a second behind. This has championship implications right here on this pass.
Kirkenbauer signaling he's going into the pits this time. Oh, this is going.
Oh! Indy gone to the black and gold car. It does look sharp, but it reminds me too much of Purdue. And this is probably not going to be a good week for Purdue.
Well, we're going the college football route.
Rich is coming to the pit now.
Rich coming into the pits.
Yes.
He comes a little bit early at lap 31-32. He attempting a bit of an undercut here. Senses an opportunity.
Wow.
Back to this battle between Seb and Clindy, your points leaders in the Indy Oval Series here on iRacing. 20 points, mere 20 points, 19 points separate these two in the championship. Clindy, your leader, Seb in P2.
Still side by side as they go down the backstretch between Seb Alexander and Clenworth. But also you have Gary Miguel just waiting in the wings to see whether they go into the pits or if they just continue the side-by-side battle here to where he can use that draft effectively like we're seeing right here. He's literally reeling them in.
Yeah, he is.
Down the straightaways, but when he gets into the corners, that's where all that turbulent air gets thrown. Oh, gets thrown right in front of him from both angles there.
Best seat in the house right here.
Well, I spoke too soon. Seb Alexander is going into the pits. Oh, I think he's going to...
Oh, no. Black flag, for sure.
Oh, it's going to... Well, no black flag yet.
Black flag. But the moment when he cleans in the box, it's going to be 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, unsafe pit entry there. That was another reason why at times I didn't really care much for racing here, because much like my hometown track of Vegas, that pit entry here at Kansas Speedway, oh, you have to hit it just perfect, because if you don't, that's your end result right there.
Yeah, and really, if this was a real IndyCar race that was going to be held here, Tanner Richards with that early pit stop, purple lap that time by the way, they would probably be pitting off of 3 and not coming off of the banking that extreme. Yeah. As Seb is now coming back up to speed. He was in the box 16.2, so I don't see a black flag, but he did get a long hold.
Mason Mitchum is coming in, leader to the pit road.
Whoa, bring it down. He misses the cone.
So did Casey Bovalonis.
Here's Povolonis. Does he? Yeah, he does too. Does Ty Quilla miss the cone?
No, he didn't.
No, Ty and both Clindy make the cone.
Oh my God.
So if you've missed the cone in some tracks, we've seen this before, and specifically with Quilla and Clindy in, was it at Votive? They both missed the cone one time, and they got a penalty.
I think it was.
And they're getting held right now. Both Mitchum and Povolonis getting held right now. Scott Ross, black flag.
Ross, yeah. That was fitting, but he touched cone.
But how did Seb not get a long hold?
Oh, Clindy gonna lose the car, mama. He almost lost the car.
Richard Vasquez coming in the pit road hot. Clindy almost had a moment.
Yeah, almost lose the car and the exit on the pit road, but Clindy was maybe 1 or 2 laps ago. Just check now, but you're right. Seb Alexander took 16 seconds, and the leader mission is 15.8 seconds in the box. So that's the 40 seconds for the speeding. It's kind of weird, though. Super weird.
Hey, if you're just joining us, this is P1's coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split coming to you from Kansas. We've now completed 41 of 70 laps. If you're enjoying coverage of tonight's race, make sure to monetarily support us. Find a link to our GoFundMe campaign in the stream description. We realize times are tough. We're coming up on the holiday. We get it. We understand. So any donation, no matter the amount, is greatly appreciated. Next week, double header iRacing Super Speedway will be Luis Gonzalez Nunez and Mark Murphy calling the action for that. I might pop in for race number 2. I will be doing the practices for the PRI Hoosier 500 also on P1 on those days. So Murph will be pinch hitting for me for the Indy Oval Series. That's next week, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, race 1. Race 2 will follow the completion of race 1. Vitor Guillermi still looking to make the turn down pit road. Brian Campbell, Caleb Brashear, Trey Shadid, Gilson, and Crash Neon have not stopped yet. The top 6 still staying out long.
So apparently, it should be Daniel Richard.
I'm sorry, right? It was a Strata in the wall right in front of Kirkenbauer.
Oh! And then pulled right in front of Dylan Moskowitz.
Wow.
So go ahead. You were talking about Lewis.
No, I'm talking about, I was just watching the replay. But after circles by, it should be Tanner Richard be the leader for the race today.
Yeah, he with that undercut. And he has a huge lead. A huge lead over Tyquilla.
I know, for seconds. A lot. But, who knows, the tires, what's happened on the end with 10 to go, 15 to go, maybe?
Something like that?
Yeah.
Guillermo Miguel in that Elio Castro Neves livery from this year's Indy 500 is their leader. Brian Campbell is in second. Caleb Brashear, winner last week at Phoenix, is in third. Trey Shadid in fourth. Gilson having himself a nice season this season in the Indy Oval Series. He's in fifth. And look at the car on the high side. That's Logan Edwards with new tires. That's what new tires does for you.
Yeah, but you also want to make sure that you don't overcook those tires. Speaking of the track and that grip factor, the track temperature is now dropped down to 112. So a little bit of this cloud cover here it's dropped it down just a slight bit to where the grip factor is coming back up. Oh, what?
Oh, Gibson have a black flag that was coming to the pit.
Coming to pit road, Gilson. And that's going to really end his chances. Crash Neon also on pit road, but no black flag for Crash.
Brashear signaling that he's coming to pit road this time.
See if Miguel makes the turn down pit road. No, going to keep on going. Caleb Brashear is going to make the turn down pit road and gets out of the way there of T. Rich. He's going to be fine. He'll be fine.
Oh.
Trey Shadid coming on pit road too.
Campbell coming now.
Campbell coming to pit road as Crash Neon coming up the speed in front of him. Campbell comes down off the banking. Keeps it well under control.
Seb
Good.
Alexander pitting in.
Car control. Seb Alexander. You said Seb Alexander's coming to pit road?
I think I heard it. I think I heard him say pitting in. Yep, there it is.
Oh, it's so funny how Brian Campbell chipped in the box and getting just 1 mile or maybe less than that.
Hey, it's an old trick. Somehow it still works.
Yeah, that is a really old trick when you come into the peak with many others. But at that time, iRacing not really have that issue with the speeding and the box. Now we have a lot of them.
Yeah, back when it was like somehow a mile under what it should be at the pit road speed, so you literally had to just go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down on the gearbox just to maintain the 45 or so or whatever it was for different tracks on pit road.
It is funny because we when I used to be on the team in the naked team, we be 5 cars on the same team speeding, and you can see the car on my left or the right just gaining, and we start to see talk to each other like, "You're dirty, why you do that? You're dirty." So it's kind of like you can do it, but now I have a lot of tricks around though.
Yeah, these cars
there's a lot of tricks.
Yeah, there's cars have been around a while. There's quite a bit of tricks of the trade out there, but Tanner Richards executed one of them. Big undercut, and he is now your leader by 3 seconds, and it might as well be 3 laps with a lead like that here at Kansas as we are coming out already in the closing stages of this race. 16 to go here at Kansas Speedway. Tanner Richards now with the pit stops over. Your leader, Tyquilla, is in second. Clindy is in third. Logan Edwards is in fourth. Brian Campbell is in fifth. And everybody's pit stops are done, but unfortunately, Sam Alexander, his championship might be done as he is now down in 20th, 2 laps down. And he might have had he did come to pit road. He missed the cones. Might have had a penalty on pit road that we just didn't see. managed to get off of pit road faster than the other guys that missed the cones. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure what the ruling was. Oh, Campbell in the wall.
That's big hit, though.
Yeah. You literally read my mind on that one there.
Oh, Guillermo almost into the wall as well. Oh, and right in front of him, Logan Edwards in the wall. What's going on, fellas?
You want to know you want to know what's going on? Take a look at the track temperature, boys. It's gone up significantly. It started out at 116 down to 112, and now it's 120.
Now on the wall.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody is now starting to lose grip because the track temperature is starting to climb.
Hey, once again, if you're just joining us, you're watching P1's coverage of round 11 of 12, the penultimate round of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday Night Top Split Championship, coming to you from Kansas, where currently T. Rich leads with 12 to go by 2.6 seconds over Ty Quilla. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. Also, don't forget your commentary team, 'Tis the Season, by sending a donation to our GoFundMe campaign in the description. We certainly would appreciate it. And don't forget, starting next week, P1 Broadcasting becomes a primetime home for Today at the 500, sponsored by Oil and Gas Safety Supply. Guillermo, whoa! Your nightly destination for all the action leading up to the prestigious PRI Hoosier 500. The last kiss of the bricks for 2025 is going to be right here. The countdown is on, so pucker up and don't miss a second of the action. Like, share, subscribe to stay locked in, and we will see you next week practicing for the last big race of the season, the PRI Hoosier 500.
I just watching the wheel-to-wheel with Tanner Richard and Estrada, and it was, I don't know how the net code is working over, didn't work, but it was wheel-to-wheel, basically.
Tanner, Estrada is not, Tanner's trying to move Estrada up the racetrack. Estrada's not having anything about it, and in the meantime, here comes Ty Quilla.
It is works. You remember you said it's have a big gap, 4 seconds. Now
1.9.
Yes. It's gonna be short, huh?
And now, now Estrada's not doing anything nasty here. He's trying to fight to stay on the lead lap because if he gets a caution, then he's going to get the complete wave around. But also, Estrada is a teammate to Quilla. And I know T. Rich knows that, and T. Rich is not giving him any inches in the corners. And now he's going to the apron. He's like, screw this, I'm going to go to the apron. I need to give myself a little bit extra room. 1.5, Quilla back to Richards, and that is in the draft envelope now. Oh, going to the inside. Oh, he blew a block on, well, I don't know. It's been a bit more of a fade on Estrada.
Yeah, but that's going to backfire him now. It's going to backfire him tremendously.
I'll keep going. I said 1 second. Ty Quilla behind.
Yeah, Ty Quilla is now right within the range there. He's pulling him back.
And Estrada, now T. Rich did the right thing. He's like, I got to let Estrada go. And he probably should have let him go another lap or so ago, knowing he was going to be at the end of the pack. But, yeah, more than that, he probably should have let him go. But now he's going to contend with Ty Quilla in the closing stages here at Kansas. 5 to go, and there's plenty of time. Ty Quilla is there, 5 tenths.
Ever so close is Ty Quilla now as they go through turns 3 and 4 here. He's going to use that draft from his teammate of Antonio Estrada now.
And I tell you what, at some point Estrada might get out of the way because right now his draft is actually benefiting T. Rich. And Quilla might just say, okay, let me at him, and he'll just get out of the way. But right now, he's throwing a little dirty air in the corners. 4 to go. Quilla 3 tenths back. Now within 2 tenths.
Right
3 to go.
29. Quilla have a 10, so it's 6 lap with the
better tires.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, better tires basically.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! He's there! He's there!
And
Tyquilla goes underneath.
Tyquilla goes to the bottom, and also look in front of him. Estrada goes to the top and gives Dirty Air. He beats it. And I don't know if that was on purpose because he's in a battle with Klimek, and that moves Tyquilla to the point. Coming to the white flag this time by.
Tyquilla timed it perfect there with the draft from his teammate of Antonio Estrada. But Tanner Richards says, I am not done. I want to get back in front and get this win away from Tyquilla now as they go through turns 1 and 2. Tyquilla to the bottom of the speedway.
T-Rex into the wall. And that little kiss might have sealed the P2 for this race for him, and the win for Tyquilla for the first time on a Top Split broadcast. We get another first-time winner. Tyquilla gets the win here at Kansas, followed by T-Rich. And we never talked about this guy at all, but Jeremy Miguel very quietly comes home in third. Man, what a finish.
I told you about the tires. What's
You
going to happen in
did.
15 to go?
You did. You absolutely did. You were well on top of that.
And I thought because Justin said, oh, it's an 112, maybe it's a good chance. But when we went half to half for 121, 122, it's like, oops. That's kind of difficult there.
Tyquilla being joined by his teammates is your winner. Tanner Richards is in second. Jeremy Miguel comes home in third. Clindy in fourth. Brian Campbell fifth. Logan Edwards in sixth. Caleb Brascio. Teammates also there in sixth and seventh. Caleb in seventh. Lilac Zier, after watching her teammate get a little airborne earlier in the race, comes home in eighth. Tracy did ninth. Indy Kirkenbauer in 10th.
And now we got bumper cars here on the front stretch doing donuts.
Dylan Moskowitz, Vasquez, Ponto, Crash Neon, Stephen Hart, your top 15. Estrada, Povolonis, Mitchum, Anna Klimek after doing a little airtime. Not going to get any credit for it, though. And 19th, Seb Alexander. Championship might be done for him with this 20-place finish. And then we got Gilson, Ross, and Plant rounding out the remainder of your 23-car field.
So this is the thing. Yesterday, Clendy won the race and gained 213 points, so 213 points. So it's 19 ahead. Now, because he finished on the, oh my God, he finished fourth.
Finished fourth.
So he gained 59 points. No, wait, sorry. I running with that. So he gained 21 more. So he's ahead for, maybe he's gonna be ahead for 40 points on the championship. But we have to wait for maybe 1 or 2 days more to all of this, the standing, the championship, and the iRacing getting hoop date in real time. But I guess it's gonna be 40, 30, between 30 to 40 points ahead of Seb Alexander.
All right. And I think we're only going to get one interview. And I think it's going to be our winner. I would love to hear from Miguel. I mean, he did a great run and very quietly came home in third. But he went the longest just about in that first stint. And he had the tires to really race for it there at the end. Let's see. He only 16 laps on that stint. Yeah, so he had virtually fresh tires compared to anybody else. All right. Let me see. led 17 laps for Miguel.
Oh, it should be cool to have Miguel here.
It would be cool to hear about that strategy. That actually paid off pretty well for him. There's T. Rich's lifeline there, and it just maybe the early pit stop killed him. Maybe actually getting to another teammate's car in the race and trying to race to stay on that lead lap is also what hurt him a little bit. I don't know. Maybe, or Lewis, maybe a little bit from column A and maybe a little bit from column B. What do you think?
I think he saw something. He thinking about it. Oh, I think it's too many things. Temperature of the track. Or sometimes you think it's a good idea. It works. Like a Brandon Trost do it, and it works. But the other 50% is like don't, and that's one of the things. And the other one is a yellow flag and things. But I think sometimes you see something on the track, you think, I think my tire is gone. I have to come in. But it was just 6 laps. It didn't even far for that.
So we will find out more when we bring up our winner, Ty Quilla. And here he is, Ty, joining us in the booth. Congratulations, Ty. Big win, getting the victory here, passing for the victory with just a handful of laps to go, and then holding off T. Rich for the win. But let's talk about the strategy. He tried to do an undercut, and also track conditions kind of got hotter as the race went on. And also, he unfortunately caught a teammate at the wrong time of yours. How much rear gunning kind of was Antonio helping you guys with? And then also, how much, did the 6 laps difference on your tires, did that help at all?
Yeah, we'll start with the tires. I think it made a difference. I don't know I kind of felt it on the first stint though too. I got past him and then I hit the wall. I got 2X, luckily no damage, but I felt like I was able to save my tires a little bit better than him on the first stint. So I don't know if it's a combination of the little bit fresher tires and a little bit better tire saving on that race for whatever reason, but wow, I was glad to get back there. I saw him getting closer, a tenth at a time. And then I saw Tony up there, and funny enough, Tony and I weren't even working together. He is not feeling well today, so he was not in our Discord call. So just kind of got lucky with that one. Just did my best and put myself in the best position possible. So executed on pit road. I haven't been doing that very well recently, so it finally worked. It was great.
Yeah, we saw kind of the leaders that came in the pit road that first stint. Kind of what happened to you and Clindy in a I think it was a votive Indy Oval Series race where you both came to pit road and you kind of caught the cone a little bit and then got a penalty. The racing gods taketh, and then the racing gods giveth. How do you feel about that?
Well, first, they're friends of mine, so I feel bad for them, but I can't say I wasn't happy about it for myself. So, sorry to those guys. I mean, they were going to run away with the race, especially if it went green and they executed their pit box. It was their race, so thank you for losing it for me, guys. I appreciate it, but again, sorry for your race. I mean, Mason's insane. I don't know how he can do it. He's getting pole after pole after pole. I mean, Tanner Richards showed up, and Tanner's an animal when it comes to qualifying, and they both got him this time. So, shout out to those guys for being really good qualifiers. They're always putting it out there. So,
only 2 laps led, and it was the most important ones. I guess you could ask for more laps to be led, but I guess you can't ask for any less to be led at that point.
I only care about the one. I don't even need 2. Just give me the one. That's all that matters.
Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to before we let you go for this big first win here on the top split?
Yeah, first, I'm going to shout out Robert Malechka for showing me that the bottom works even when you might think it doesn't. Getting as low as possible, it works. So thanks for that, Robert, for that lesson. I've been taking to school many a time doing that. So I'm glad it worked this time. Shout out to all the Rogue Racing guys. Appreciate them showing up week in, week out, helping out with strategy calls and whatnot. Shout out to you guys in the booth. Appreciate the broadcast. Especially I get to put this out there to the family and friends, so this will be fun. Finally got one. Yeah, and I I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Whoever you are, shout out to you.
Well, Ty with the big win. We will see you in a week for the doubleheader at iRacing Super Speedway. But until then, enjoy this one.
Thanks, Gary. You guys take care.
All right. Hey, before we get to kind of Lewis and his final thoughts, final race of the year for you, Justin. And then when we start the next season, you'll be back with us back in the booth. But not a bad finish here. And we talk about sometimes these IndyCar races and how easy they are. And it's just planning, and some people say how easy they are with you just planting your foot to the floor and turning left. But conditions really dictated today that that's not necessarily the case. And a little bit of fresher tires and a little bit of teammate help at the front kind of made this a race. And that's kind of how we wrapped up here today.
Yeah, anybody that wants to say different in terms of IndyCar racing, especially here at Kansas Speedway, y'all don't know what you're doing, let alone talking about. Even on road courses, straight circuits, the IndyCar still puts on some of the best racing you can have. Doesn't matter if it's real life or on iRacing here, but another fantastic race here at Kansas Speedway. Gary, you got your wish. You kept before the broadcast started. You kept saying, "I hope this goes by quick." I am not ate.
I have not eaten
you got
yet.
your wish. You got your wish. Now you can go eat. But yeah, other than that, I am looking forward to next season. We got. In terms of the builds that's coming out, we got Miami International Autodrome. I was kind of hoping we would get St. Pete, but apparently we're going to be getting that for season 2. So the question is, do we go to Miami or do we go to St. Pete if St. Pete is not ready in time? Is Miami International Autodrome going to be a placeholder for St. Pete before we kick off the 2026 iRacing IndyCar Series season? That's going to be interesting to see. But other than that, I will definitely tune in for the meme races if I can. Other than that, another fantastic season of IndyCar Oval Fixed Racing. We still got one other race, but it's not this one here. It's coming up pretty soon. Want to let them know what it is, Gary?
Would that be the PRI Hoosier 500 with practice starting Monday over at Elite Racing Network? It'll be Lewis and I doing the 1-hour practice happy hour at the Brickyard, 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern time on Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will all be on P1. Fast Friday will be on the Elite Racing Network. And then final day of practice will be on Elite Racing Network. And then what we would effectively be Carb Day, I believe, will be right here on P1. All the times will be over on, we'll be posting actually sessions here soon. So you can find those streams, and also you can find all the schedule and everything over on the Hoosier 500 webpage, thehoosier500.com. Check that out. Lewis, man, it just tells you how long we've been doing these races. When you called your shot midway through, and you're like, well, I don't know if he's going to, Tanner's going to be the leader, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on for that win. And that was well before we even got to Ty Quilla getting into his neighborhood. And it just kind of shows you how long that we've been doing these races, but also that the temperature, we kind of you kind of forecasted the temperature of this race, and literally you forecasted it because you said it was hot, and these tires did not like this hot conditions of these high speeds. And that's, I think, ultimately, at the end of the day, kind of what cost Tanner the win is that just the tires weren't underneath him really there at the end, as opposed to what it was for Ty.
Yeah, actually, it's about the mistakes I used to made it. And
we all remember those.
Yeah, when you're thinking about it, oh, I think that the tire is gone. Maybe my strategy is gone. Maybe I losing positions. You know what? I'm gonna come into the pit. Maybe it's gonna be good. You're good for sure. He make a fastest lap actually, but it wasn't enough. That's what I said about this is gonna happen on the end, because it's something flashback. I have it when in leaks, even in Lionheart. I remember in the Indy 500, in Indy 500 and Lionheart and the DW12, I did that and it didn't work actually. But anyways, it is what it is. I think also too the Antonio Estrada battle. that also scare you. Actually, if I done it, I really scared me. I saw the side by side for one lap. Some point they touch the wheels. Nothing happened around, but it really have a big deal in that. I think so. It's 25% held by Tony, and the other one 75 for Taikuila, because he pushed it very well, and then he make the pass. So nice for Tyler. So yeah, it was a good race. To be honest, like a Kansas always happen. You think you can go in everywhere. Like for example, Mason Mitchell was a really good lead. Then he messed with the pit stop, and many others messed with the pit stop. So it really tough, but it's really entertainment for watching. So anyways, I'm gonna be next week for the Super Speedway for that bizarre race in iRacing over here. It's very bizarre because for sure not the big name is gonna be, but it's gonna be a lot of people who want to be have a big X or big cojones in this race. So they want to race over there, and for sure NASCAR people and many others don't racing is gonna be around. So I hope it's gonna be a good show, and who knows? What if we have a 5K straight the field and Seb Alexander winning the race and put back everything like happened? I think so. 2 seasons ago, when the Adriano Pinheiro almost catch Clendy by just 10 or 10 points or 20 points. So it was a really close because he pushing at the last couple races. So it's nothing counted yet until the last race, means next Tuesday when we have the top split on there. So see you there next week. So for the practice on Monday here for P1 broadcasting, and next week with Mark Murphy on the Oval Series.
Yeah, before we go, and we will go, as we will redirect you immediately following the stream over to Jacob Collins and the call of the Indy NXT or Indy Next Oval Series, which is also, I believe, right here at Kansas as well, and that will start at 8:30.
Yes, it is.
Then that's really it from us for the rest of the week. So we'll just all give us an opportunity to wish everybody in the United States a happy Thanksgiving, and then go make sure to accelerate the economy and go buy things on Black Friday. The next time we will be back on the air for anything here on P1 will be 7 p.m. Eastern time. Mark Murphy with the final round of the Indy Open Series at Indianapolis. Then also that same day at 8 p.m. will be myself and Lewis over on the Elite Racing Network for day one of the practice of the Hoosier 500. And then 9 p.m. Eastern will be Jacob once again with the Indy Next Road Series. They will be at Sebring. That will wrap up their championship for next week. Tuesday next week, Mark will be calling the doubleheader here for the Oval Series at iRacing Superspeedway. Myself and Andrew Wood will call 8 to 9 at Indianapolis for the PRI Hoosier 500 practice on P1. And immediately following that, I'll probably bounce on over here and cover race 2 at iRacing Superspeedway. And then Jacob will call the action of the Indy Next Oval Series at 8:30 at Homestead. So that's basically it for us for the next week or so. Any questions on what the current schedule is, just go to the channel. Everything will be posted as we get closer, certainly with those PRI Hoosier 500 events. You will find them all up on the channel here shortly. Let's get everyone, it's got here. I'm hungry. Let's give everyone back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, let's give everyone back their Tuesday nights and get on out of here.
It's a big deal. You're hungry, though.
I know. I don't want to be hangry. I just want to be hungry. I don't want to be angry yet.
Oh, angry because you're hungry.
Well, that's it for tonight. Once again, your podium here from Kansas Speedway. Ty Quiller with his big first top split win. Gets the win here over Tanner Richards. T. Rich comes home second. And Vitor Guillermi, or not Vitor Guillermi, Guillermi Miguel. That's the other Guillermi we have. Sorry. Vitor's going to get a shout out here whether he likes it or not. But Guillermi Miguel very quietly comes home second with the P3. Just congratulations and a great pit call for him in that Elio Castroneves Indy 500 livery. So he comes home in third for Guillermo Miguel. Congrats to him. Join us again next week for round 12, week 12, and Championship Tuesday of season 4 of 2025 of the IndyCar iRacing, the iRacing IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split. As the teams and drivers are going to head to iRacing Superspeedway to decide the season title. Remember, it's a meme race doubleheader, so coverage for race 1 will begin around 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Followed by, in the middle of the two races, there might be a discussion, there might be a podcast. We're not quite sure, but there'll be some sort of handoff to race 2, which we think will be at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, give or take. So just stay tuned to the channel. You'll catch all the action. Don't go anywhere. Remember, as always, for the correct broadcast time in your area, you can find everything right here at youtube.com, at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Hey, we love bringing these races to you. They're not easy, require time and money to produce. If you share our passion for the sport of IndyCar and enjoyed our coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split, please take time to visit our GoFundMe page. We only have 2 more opportunities for you to donate for this season, tonight and next week. So please, if you have not donated this season, please do so. The link is in the description, and donate to our 2025 broadcast fund. We realize times are tough, so any contribution would be greatly appreciated. We thank you for watching and making us part of your Tuesday evenings each and every week. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not easy, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought on tonight's race. You enjoyed tonight's coverage. Support us by slashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe. We got over 1,500 subscribers right now. I want to thank everybody so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. We all appreciate you very much. But while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so you miss out on more of other iRacing programming here on P-Run, including right now. Don't go anywhere. It's the iRacing Indy Next Oval Series underway at Kansas Speedway. You'll find the stream live on our channel's main page, or if you stand by and you have autoplay enabled, you'll be redirected automatically at the completion of this stream. Promotional consideration paid for by the following: SimWrap Market, your go-to source for iRacing paint templates and broadcast resources, from clean base liveries to pro-level design assets. SimWrap Market is everything you need to build your brand on track. Visit simwrapmarket.com. Download, customize, race. Track cams for this race are provided by Whiplash Sim Cams. Get the most out of your iRacing experience with Whiplash Sim Cams. To learn more about Whiplash, like them on Facebook. You can follow them on X and Instagram. All the links you need are in the description. For business inquiries, to learn more about P1 and what we do, like us on Facebook. You can follow us on X and Instagram. You can follow all of our social links on Linktree. And again, they're all in the description. So for the final time this season, Justin Petschauer, not yet done, as Luis Gonzalez Nunez, and myself. It's for the final time for me, too. This is my last call of the Oval Series. But I want to thank everyone that has been watching, but everyone here at P1 thanks you as well. Good night, and thanks for watching. And all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again, or at least part of us again, next week for Championship Tuesday at the iRacing Superspeedway in the next race of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split right here on P1. Good night, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.